Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the committee. Mark Johnson, Senior Vice President of Policy and Government Affairs, Washington Retail, here today to voice our strong support for House Bill 1559, creating a sales tax holiday for back-to-school clothing and supplies. Thank you, Representative McEwen, for sponsoring this important legislation. The hardworking families of Washington State deserve a break once a year to shop sales tax-free for essential school clothing and supplies. Washington teachers will also benefit from being able to buy supplies sales tax-free. It is no secret that thousands of Washingtonians go over the border every year to Oregon to do their back-to-school shopping. This practice results in millions of dollars in lost Washington State sales tax and B&O tax as well. 17 other states currently conduct sales tax holidays for back-to-school, and they are wildly successful and very popular with families. Many major retailers such as JCPenney, Walgreens, Macy's, and thousands of smaller merchants, especially along our Oregon border, support a sales tax holiday for back-to-school clothes and supplies. They will publicize the event, which takes place over one weekend in August, and market to families, teachers, and other consumers, and special offers and discounts. These sales tax holidays in other states are the second busiest shopping day next to Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. House Bill 1559 is in compliance with the National Streamlining Sales Tax Agreement and gives the Department of Revenue authority to adopt rules. Our studies show that a sales tax holiday would actually generate new sales and keep sales tax and B&O leakage to Oregon at a minimum. We would suggest a nonpartisan, impartial, dynamic fiscal note be conducted to show the revenue growth potential. Senate Bill 5636, being considered in the Senate as we speak, would allow for this to take place. In conclusion, House Bill 1559, creating a sales tax holiday for back-to-school clothing and supplies, will be a welcome tax break for Washington families and teachers and boost to our economy by retaining more of the sales tax and B&O tax and increasing taxable sales. I commend the bill to you and ask for your favorable vote. I'd like to at this time introduce Mr. Opio Dupree with the Macy's Company up from Sacramento, California in support of this legislation. Opio?
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair and members of the committee, for allowing me to speak on behalf of House Bill 1559, creating a targeted sales tax exemption for back-to-school supplies for 3 days in August. And I want to thank Representative McEwen for sponsoring this legislation as well. My name is Opio Dupree, Vice President of Government and Public Affairs for Macy's. I will start by saying that every decision that Macy's makes is 100% centered around our customer. Without the customer, there is no Macy's, so I'm here right now in support of our customer. Because this bill benefits the customer, it will also benefit Macy's and other small and large retailers that sell back-to-school supplies in a couple ways. First is the possibility that when people come to take advantage of the sales tax holiday, they may purchase other items. In fact, in Ohio in 2015, sales tax revenue increased by 9% over their tax holiday, and this is attributed to customers purchasing non-exempt items while back-to-school shopping. Another part of that increase was the increase in sales shoppers from other states that came in to take advantage of that holiday. So in Washington, it'd be a little bit different. You'd keep people from going to Oregon, hopefully, and you would take in people from Canada and Idaho as well. So second is the important idea here that families and teachers will spend the money that would otherwise go toward tax on more school supplies. That's where we get into the real benefits of this bill. We know that sales tax is regressive. One way to make sales tax less regressive is to exempt basic necessities from the tax. So many legislatures around the country have exempted items like certain foods, feminine products, diapers, and other items that people cannot live without. And so I'll argue that since education is compulsory and necessary, and it's necessary for teachers to have the proper items in their classrooms to do their job correctly, that back to school are also items that families cannot live without. I'm a former special education teacher. I earned my MIT here at the University of Washington and taught at Kent Lake High School and the Relife School, which is now in Puyallup. And I had various student teaching placements. My parents were also longtime educators as well, too. So I really have a good understanding of this here. I also have 4 school-age children, so I really understand it. But you know, I'm not unique. There's lots of folks here that have are teachers and also have kids. But I will say that for the list that I receive every fall, that list times 4 is very expensive. And would I be smarter to buy stuff all year round and come back instead of buying it all in August? Yeah, I would be, but I only get my list in August, so I'm not really sure what I need to buy until I get that list. And as in my former teacher self, you have to prepare your classroom. That's what it is. It's they say that teachers spend an average about $500 on back to school items every year. So in a city like Seattle, if they could save $50 or use that $50 towards more school items, that's a win-win. And so I know that your families in your districts will appreciate this opportunity to, and so will the teachers as well. My last point is I know that the fiscal note is large, but I think that instead of looking at it at the how it could take from the state, you really look at it, that's $90 million that families and teachers are spending every August alone, really, to purchase their school supplies and prepare for themselves for school. Thank you for your time, and I urge your support for this measure.